All right, sports fans, welcome back for another deep dive. And we're all about finding those edges to put a little extra cash in your pocket. And this week we're going to break down a game that a lot of you probably have circled on your calendars.
Definitely one to watch, for sure.
Yeah, the Broncos are going into Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs.
Always a tough matchup for any team going into Kansas City.
For sure. And looking at the standings right now, the Chiefs are sitting pretty at the top of the AFC West. Undefeated so far this season.
Can't argue with those results.
Nope. But here's the thing that I find a little curious. They're not exactly blowing teams out of the water. Like, their point differential is kind of low for a team that's supposed to be an offensive juggernaut.
Yeah, it's a good point. You'd expect them to be dominating with that kind of firepower, but the wins have been a little closer than expected.
Right. And we all know Mahomes is still Mahomes. I mean, the guy is a magician back there.
Oh, absolutely. He can make any throw. And now with DeAndre Hopkins in the mix, I mean, talk about an immediate impact. 8 catches, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns in his debut.
Wow. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. And Kelsey is back to his old self, too. 14 receptions for 100 yards on Monday night. I mean,
yeah, they're really starting to click.
So why aren't the Chiefs just running away with these games? What's the missing piece here?
Well, it seems like teams are finding a way to slow them down early on, especially in the first half. But that being said, with Juju Smith-Schuster possibly coming back from injury, I mean, this offense could become even more terrifying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, can you imagine?
And the thing about Mahomes is he thrives under pressure. So as the season progresses and they gel even more, I think we could see those blowouts start to happen.
Okay. So you're saying to keep an eye out because the Chiefs could start putting up some video game numbers any week now?
Potentially, yeah.
All right. Well, let's shift gears a bit and talk about their opponent this week, the Denver Broncos. You've got them flagged in your notes as a potential trap game. I mean, their record looks good on paper, but you're not entirely convinced.
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant to buy into the hype. They've definitely had some impressive wins, but they've also feasted on some weaker teams, and when they faced a real contender like Baltimore a couple of weeks ago, they got exposed.
Yeah, I remember that game, 41-10. That's a rough one.
Exactly, and it showed that they really rely on their defense to stay in games. If that defense isn't firing on all cylinders, they can struggle to keep up with the top teams in the league.
Makes sense. And this game against the Chiefs, well, we know the Broncos have shown flashes of offensive potential. They've scored at least 28 points in 3 of their last 5 games. But
going up against a defense led by Chris Jones, that's a whole different animal.
Yeah.
That guy is a game wrecker in the trenches.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs' defense as a whole, they can really bring the heat.
All right. So we've dug into the numbers. We've analyzed the matchups. Time to lay down our predictions for this one. What are you thinking for the point spread? Chiefs are favored by 8.
8 points. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Chiefs covering that spread. I think this could be the week they really put it all together and make a statement.
I'm with you on that one. Chiefs -8. And how about the game total? Over/under 41.5. I'm feeling the over. With both these offenses capable of putting up points, this one could be a shootout.
Yeah, I think over 41.5 is a good bet. I can see this one being a high-scoring affair.
Boom. There you have it, folks. Our predictions for Broncos at Chiefs. Don't forget to subscribe to Smart Picks Network on YouTube for more in-depth analysis, expert picks. And as always, remember to bet responsibly. So the big question remains, will the Chiefs finally dominate an opponent? Or will the Broncos pull off the upset? Place your bets wisely, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
That's good.
All right, see ya.